Guys, welcome to today's video where I want to take you to the beautiful Big Bear Lake and Big Bear Mountain. Today we're going to show you some easy trails, a nice little overland route that we took to camp, and from the next day we went over to a more difficult Black Diamond trail called Heartbreak Ridge. There are some incredible views to be had no matter what vehicle you have, and I just have some modification ideas I want to share with you throughout this video. So we headed up the amazing Rim of the World drive. I used my modern head unit, and I'm going to show you guys the different mods that I use to make trips like this go as smoothly as possible. The goal here really is just to give you some ideas if you're looking for ways to make your rig more convenient to work with when you're out camping or overlanding or wheeling, whatever you want to call it. Here you see me using my alternate air filter. I actually use an air filter for off-road and one for on-road. That's just a way that I do it. Next, I'm going to use a new tool that I got. I think I did a review on this before, and that is the Morrflate tire inflation deflation tool. This makes airing down and airing up so much faster. I used to spend a solid 20 minutes doing this, and it literally takes me, I don't know, probably 3 minutes to set the whole thing up, including getting it out of the packaging, and maybe another 2 or 3 minutes to actually air the tires down. 42.1, right? It takes a little longer to fill them up, and even with an ARB Twin beast of a compressor, but that's not the fault of the Morrflate system. That just means that I'm limited by the amount of air that I can output. So here you just see us opening the valves, letting the air out, and I'm bringing my family, and my buddy John at Johnny Taco is bringing his wife as well, and we're gonna go on a little trip together. As you can see, I'm using my front trail cam. Guys, this thing helped so much when I was on the rocks. You'll see that later, but yeah, that front trail cam came in clutch right there on the front of my vehicle. I'm able to see through the hood essentially. So after going north on Coxie Road, which is basically just a dirt road, we hit Holcomb Creek Road, not to be confused with Holcomb Creek Trail, which is like a mega difficult rock crawler course. This one, if you're going up north on Coxie, you turn right instead of left. That's a very important distinction. Otherwise, you're gonna be hitting the rocks. So we're checking out this valley just south of the squeeze, and we actually stayed just along the trail leading up to the squeeze where there are some pinnacle rocks overlooking this valley. It was super nice. We thought it was a great place to stop and set up camp. So that's what I'm doing right here. Oh, the water pump fits perfectly inside this. If you didn't watch this video, this is my crazy camp sink MacGyver setup where I have running water. There's improvements to be made, but I'm honestly extremely happy with being able to wash my hands and stuff like that and wash all the dishes very efficiently that way. About time indeed. We've been waiting to get back out there and go camping after my son was born. He's a year old now, so we figured this is as good a time as any to get him out in the outdoors. And as you can see, I'm just going to be setting up the rooftop tent to get our sleeping situation ready to go. The next morning, we woke up to some fresh, cool weather and a beautiful sunrise. I went down our ladder to go check out that valley and also get a little warmth from that sun. Now we're going to break out the coffee beans and grind them using my DIY solar power system. Guys, it is so nice to have power off grid. If you're not aware, this is a coffee percolator and it makes some of the best coffee ever without any filters or anything like that. The water from the bottom just percolates to the top there, and when you see it get dark and coffee-like in that little window at the top, you know your coffee's done brewing. And shout out to Trail Recon for giving us the breakfast idea using English muffins, sausage and eggs and cheese and whatever else you want to put on there. It's a nice convenient sandwich, but it also allows you to stuff them with some really great ingredients. After breakfast, we headed down the far side of Baldwin Lake and turned onto Burns Canyon Road. This is a long road that leads all the way to the desert, and it is where you turn off to reach Heartbreak Ridge, which is a black diamond trail. But first, check out some of these views from Burns Canyon. Now it's time for us to land the drone, put that thing away, and get wheeling on Heartbreak Ridge. An important note, we did not film absolutely every obstacle on this trail. There were some much more gnarly rock obstacles and situations that we got ourselves in, but at this point we were just trying to get off the trail. My son had had enough, he was starting to fuss, and we were just trying to get through it. However, the rig handled everything perfectly and hung just fine with my buddy's insane taco build on 35-inch tires. After that, it was just mile after mile of trail. We definitely didn't plan out this trip very well. I would have been way more upset about it, however, if I didn't have my Morrflate tire inflation system along with my absolute monster of an ARB Twin Compressor. After we got finished getting the vehicles road ready, we went back to town and got some dinner at a nice Mexican restaurant, and then we headed back down the mountain. I'm super happy with the performance of all of this work that I've been putting into my rig over the last year. Let me know if you guys like any of the mods I did in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.